All right. All right. All right. All right. Guys, we're here. We're ready. We are ready. Game week 8 preview. I'm excited, man. International break. International break finally done. Yeah, back to FPL, man. Back to FPL we go. Back to FPL we go. Let me just check that this is all good. Um, right. Let me get the chat up. Let me get the chat. Let me get the chat quickly. Loving fantasy football says, yes, Ryan, what's going on, bro? How are you doing? What's your team looking like for game week 8, bro? Let me know. Let me get let me open up the chat. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, man, let me know how your team is. Let me know how your team is, man, for game week 8. I thought I'd do a little tester live stream. By the way, let me know if anything's lagging. Because yeah, I wanted to before I brought back the deadline streams, I wanted to make sure that everything was good because I noticed before it was sort of like delayed, lagging, and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping that the settings are a lot better. I'm hoping that the settings are a lot better. Um, so yeah, because I want to start doing the deadline streams again. Um, would you start Aina, Leaf Davies, or Keane? Okay, definitely not Keane. Definitely not Keane because I think Ipswich will probably most likely score. For me, it's out of Aina and Leaf Davies. I think clean sheet possibilities, I would say Aina's is higher. However, Leaf Davies does have the attacking front. So it's sort of like, are you going for do you go for the player with the higher clean sheet potential or the player for the higher attacking front potential? I feel like I would go Aina, if I'm honest. Ah, that's a tough one. I guess, to be fair, you never know. Palace could just nick a goal. Maybe Leaf Davies, just because he's so attacking. Just because he's so attacking. Everton at home. I think Everton score, but because Leaf Davies is just so attacking, I think maybe you just take the gamble on Leaf Davies. I'd say it's a bit more of a fun pick as well. Um, but yeah, I do think Nottingham Forest are the better defense. Um, but yeah, like I said, guys, let me know if everything's okay. This is like a tester stream. Because I want to bring the deadline streams as well. Um, but yeah, like I said, I think things were a little bit laggy before cutting out and stuff like that. So yeah, please let me know. Please let me know if the stream is all right, if it's all good. Um, yeah. Okay, cool. So should I start Aina and Leaf Davies and bench? No. I wouldn't do that. I don't think I would bench. I wouldn't bench Rico Lewis this week. I think that City away to Wolves fixture is just it's a really really good fixture for City, and of course like Rico Lewis also has that attacking threat. So I personally wouldn't yeah wouldn't bench Rico Lewis, man, because he's got the good attacking threat as well. He's got a good attacking threat as well. So yeah, I don't think I would bench him personally. Yeah, I wouldn't bench him, man. Um, hold on, let me transfer this over. Okay, that's better. Whoa, whoa. All right, let's transfer this. There we go. There we go. Um, thoughts on Cunha from game week 9 onwards instead of DCL? I'm all aboard the Cunha train, man. I think he's a really, really good pick. Really, really good pick. I'm most likely going to go Strand Larson, because just the way I'm planning my transfers doesn't really allow me to spend 6.5 on that spot. But no, I think Cunha's a great pick, man. I mean, let's have a look at Wolves' fixture run. Their fixture run is just sensational, man. It's such a good fixture run. I'm gonna bring up the fixture ticker as well. But I think yeah, Wolves their fixture run is way too good. Way too good. Of course, Cunha's got the penalties as well. If I could afford going for him, then I probably would. But as I said, I think the way my transfers are planned out doesn't allow me to spend that much on that position. So probably gonna go with Strand Larson instead. But yeah, Wolves had some really nice fixtures after that City game. From game week 9 onwards, yeah, they're top of the fixture ticker. for the next 7 games. If you extend that to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we might have 13, 14 games, man. The Wolves players, such good picks, man. You can see that on the fixture ticker. Really, really nice. So yeah, I would definitely be looking at someone like Cunha, to be honest, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Cunha, John Larson, definitely on my radar. Um, like I said, Cunha's on penalties as well, guaranteed 90 minutes. Yeah, so really, really like him, man. Some really, really strong fixtures there. Um, so yeah, I think Wolves players in general, my top three Wolves players would be Eight Nuri, Grand Larson, and Cunha. Not in order, but just those three, as a trio would definitely be my top three, Wolves players. Um, but will Rico start? I do think Rico starts, man. I think Rico's minutes, I think people are underrating Rico's minutes, in my opinion. He's actually got consistent minutes this season. 90 in game week 1, 90 in game week 2, 90 in game week 3, and then 45 against Brentford. He actually started that game as well, but then came off. Got benched against Arsenal and then 80 minutes and 90 minutes. Like he started a lot of games. I think people need to start putting some respect on Rico Lewis's minutes. That's my honest opinion. I think right now he's solidifying himself as a starter for Man City. That's what it looks like so far this season, to me anyway. So, I'd be pretty confident. You'd be pretty confident in a Rico Lewis start, to be honest with you, man. Not gonna lie. Anyway, guys, please let me know if there's any problems with the stream, if I'm lagging or anything. Yeah, just let me know in the comments, just so I know that everything's okay. Um, yeah. Um, your thoughts on playing Rodgers or ESR? I would go for, if you're asking me who to pick in between Rodgers and Smith Rowe, I personally go Smith Rowe. I'm actually going to buy Smith Rowe for my team. I haven't bought him yet. I bought Solanke because I got scared that he was going to go up in price. So I actually bought Solanke last night. Um, but yeah, I haven't bought Smith Rowe yet. Again, I'm just sort of going to wait for press conferences. But yeah, Smith Rowe's going to be in my team, man. I think Smith Rowe's a really, really good option. I think long term, man, especially if you're in a position where you can rotate Smith through in and out of the team for when his fixtures get tough, I think he's a good long-term hold. Honestly, these fixtures are amazing, guys. Honestly, Everton, Brentford, Palace, Wolves, Spurs is tricky, but again, if you're in a situation where you can bench him, that's nice. Um, and then yeah, Brentford at home. Again, if you can bench him against Arsenal, Liverpool, that's good because then he's got Southampton after that. I think the long-term fixtures for Smith Rowe are class, man. Really, really good. So if you don't have him, you'll be looking to get him. And as I said, difficult question: Smith Rowe or Rogers this week? I'd go for Smith Rowe, man. Um, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Um, Yo, do I bring in McNeil for Semenyo? Don't have the depth to bench McNeil, got Greaves, Fairs, and someone better. Yeah, you can actually, if you've got Semenyo and you're looking to get rid, I would certainly I think McNeil's a really, really good pick. Really, really good pick. In this sort of new role that he's got, playing in the number 10 position, I think it makes him a much better goal threat from open play. So I like him a lot. I really do. And I mentioned in one of my previous video, man, he's got really good ball striking. So if he can pick up some good spaces, sort of in and around the penalty box or just outside the penalty box, he can hit a shot. And he can score from outside the box, man. He's got a good, as I said, good ball striking technique. So his long shots are really, really good. So yeah, I think McNeil's a good option, man. I do think he's a good option. I probably would go for him if I didn't have Calvert Lewin, but again, like I said, I just don't like the thought of doubling up on two Everton attackers. So that's why I'm probably not going to go for McNeil for my team. Um, Best cheap forwards. I think off the top of my head, for the obviously not this week. I wouldn't go for Cunha or Strand Larson this week, but in terms of like the next 10 to 12 game weeks, I'd say Strand Larson. I'd say um, I'd say Cunha. I'd say also another player I like is Jimenez, man. I think Raul Jimenez underrated, underrated, man. This guy's been scoring, and do you know what I like about Raul Jimenez is that he's a Premier League proven player, man. We know what this guy's about. Before the injury, he was like a really, really good, considered one of the better strikers in the league. And I feel like he's starting to find his feet. He scored quite a few goals this season. 3 goals in 4 starts is really, really good return. So if I think Jimenez, man, a really good long term cheap option, man. Only 5.6 million as well. He's definitely someone I'll be looking at. But yeah, I think Cunha, Strand Larson, Raul Jimenez, I like them as cheap options, man. Of course, Liam Delap as well from Ipswich as well, is a good pick. But yeah, that's who I would go with. Hey man, I'm gonna take a big punt going to cap Foden. I've got Haaland, Saka, Solanke, Horo, DCL, and Bomo Gabriel. 4.2 million overall. I'm hating it. Gonna gamble with Foden. You know what? I like it. I think usually that rent, it does make sense to take a risk like that. Captain and Phil Foden. I personally think he will start. A lot of people doubt Phil Foden, and a lot of people don't think he's going to start, but I do. And I think if he starts, he can certainly rack up the points, man. So it's a good calculated risks, man. The thing is, not every risk that you take in FPL is a stupid decision. Just because it's a risk doesn't mean it's a stupid idea. I think a risk can be calculated, it can be smart, and I think using the captain on Phil Foden is a good calculated risk because I think he'll start, and the fixture against Wolves away is a great, great fixture, man. So it can definitely work out for you, man, and I hope it does because I've got Foden in my team as well, so I need it to work out. But yeah, um, thoughts on Foden captain? Yeah, just got my thoughts on that. Would you start Leaf Davies and Aina and bench Mavididi? Would I start? No, I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would do that. I would start Mavididi ahead of one of the defenders. Out of those three players, it would have to be between Leif Davis and Aina. It's a tight one, but I would probably say for this week, I'd probably say bench Aina. But Palace are just so bad, man. They're not in good form at all. They really aren't in good form at all. But I just think Leif Davis' attacking threat for this specific week as well at home to Everton, it could be a good play to start Davies. So I'd probably go with starting Davies and Mavididi and benching Aina for this week. Sound like a robot. Damn, that's not what I want to hear. That is not what I want to hear. Um, Gone with Madison this week for Eze. Gone with Madison this week for Eze. I like it. I like it, man. I think Madison's a good pick. I think the Spurs players in general are good picks, man. I think Son's going to be back this week, so no Timo Werner, which definitely helps the Spurs attack. That will help Solanke. That will help Brennan Johnson. It will help Madison as well. Because Werner's just so bad. He's a net negative in that Spurs attack, man. Yeah, really, really bad. So I think Son is going to be okay to play this week. And if that is the case, as I said, it makes Spurs a much better attack. It really, really does. Um, yeah, man, I think Solanke can do well this week as well, which is why I've got him in. Um, Reese says, "What's up? What's up, bro, man? Hope you're doing good." Um, if I go Diaz to Foden, would you replace Saliba or Jackson to free up funds? I would replace Jackson. Yeah, I would keep Saliba. Honestly, I know that Arsenal haven't got the clean sheet so far, right? I know Arsenal, last three games they've conceded goals, but I will say they got pretty unlucky. They got pretty unlucky. They should have had a clean sheet against Southampton. Should have had a clean sheet against Leicester. Obviously, City they already conceded. They even before the 10 men, right? They already conceded, so it is what it is. But the last two games, they certainly should have got clean sheets. And one thing I would say about Arsenal, right, is number one, their away form is good for clean sheets. So against Bournemouth, I think that's a good game for a clean sheet. But also number two, in the big games, right? Maybe not Liverpool, because I think Liverpool's attack is deadly, right? I think Liverpool can cause Arsenal problems. However, in 10 and 11 against Newcastle and Chelsea away, I actually see these games as pretty good fixtures for Arsenal's defense in terms of clean sheets. Because the way they're set up in these big games, like going away to a St James's Park, going away at Stamford Bridge, you just know that Arsenal and Arteta are going to sort of sit deep and just look to nullify the opposition attack. So I don't think I actually do think Arsenal will keep at least one clean sheet, and I think they're going to get two clean sheets. I'm just saying it, man. I think they'll get a clean sheet against Newcastle and a clean sheet against Chelsea. I could see it happening. In terms of out of the next four games, I'd say clean sheet against Bournemouth, probably concede to Liverpool. I could see a clean sheet against Newcastle. And okay, maybe they might concede the odd goal against Chelsea, but still, yeah, for me, I would still trust the Arsenal defense, man. I still think they are reliable. I really, really do, man. You've seen them in the Champions League as well. Getting clean sheets to PSG, getting yeah, man. Just in the big game, they can really away to Spurs as well. 1-0 win away to Spurs, good clean sheet there as well. So yeah, man. I think Spurs, the Arsenal defense is still very, very good. Still very, very good for me. The problem with Raul is he's had a run of some goals last year, just like this year, and then he dropped, so it could happen again. It's true. It's true. It could happen again, but I just think Fulham, for me, the difference is Fulham this season, man. They seem a lot better. They actually seem like a really, really good team. Marco Silva has been playing really, really well. Um, And they're creating a lot of chances, man. I'm not sure what their expected goals are. I mean, let's have a look at their expected goals. But just from what I've seen from watching Fulham, man, they actually just do seem a lot better. Um, so yeah, man, I just think in a side that probably is creating a decent amount of chances. So XG wise, they're sitting sort of mid-table, upper mid-table for XG. And what's the XG conceded? Um, they actually conceded as 8.15 again, which is pretty decent. I just think overall this season, man, they've been pretty good. Of course, they've had an easy fixture run for sure. I think their fixtures throughout the course of the season so far hasn't been sort of tough. They had Man United in game week 1, but then after that, it was pretty easy fixture. I mean, let's have a look at who they've played so far. They've played Leicester, Ipswich, West Ham, Newcastle, Forest. It's not the easiest, but it's not the hardest run. But I just think Fulham have improved so far as a team. I see them as I look at them as one of the better teams outside of the traditional sort of top four teams like Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and maybe a Chelsea. Outside of those teams and Spurs, I see Fulham as sort of in that sort of Aston Villa bracket so far this season, based off the way they're playing. So I just think Jimenez could be a decent pick, man. And like I said, he's in form. He's in form. So yeah. I might go with Bernardo Silva. He's quite low owned. Quite low owned. Good for key passes and Wolverhampton. He could get some assists, maybe the odd goal. I personally, I personally wouldn't go. I personally avoid Bernardo Silva, man. I think Foden's the one to go for. Outside of Haaland, I do think Foden is the one to go for, man. I'm gonna be honest. I just think that Foden's goal threat is a lot better than Bernardo Silva's, and he picks up a lot more. He just picks up a lot more better positions than Bernardo Silva that are a lot more closer to goal. Um, Foden's always picking up these good spaces, sort of in and around the penalty box. So I just think he's a much bigger goal threat. And yeah, for me, I just think Foden's the one, man. Foden's the one to go for. He's much more explosive, in my opinion. So I would avoid Bernardo Silva. I know he's cheaper than Phil Foden, but if you've got the extra money to spend, I would be going for Foden instead of Bernardo Silva, man. That's just my opinion, though. That is just my opinion. Thoughts on Diaz and Jackson to Foden and Cunha if I can bench him this week. So thoughts on Diaz and Jackson to Foden and Cunha if you can bench Cunha this week. Yeah, no, I would do it, yeah. But who would you bench Cunha for, though? That's the question. Because obviously someone has to come in. Um, Someone has to come in for him. So yeah, who would you be starting instead of Cunha? But I'm leaning towards the option that has Foden and Cunha instead. The thing is, does Diaz even start the next game against Chelsea at home? I don't know, man. I really, really don't know. Obviously, because of the internationals, we'll have to wait and see, man. I think Arsenal might give us a clue in press conferences, but yeah. Oh, so you'd be able to start Rodgers. Okay, yeah, I'd go for Foden and Rodgers over Diaz and Jackson for sure, for sure. Foden and Rodgers. Um, so obviously Foden, Cunha, but start Rodgers. Yeah, I'd choose that option instead of Diaz and Jackson. To be fair, yeah, yeah, I think that's a lot better. I think that's a lot better. Um, right. Um, yeah. So the best wildcard windows for game week 12. Give me one sec, guys. Someone's at my door. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. I'll be back. Like 2 seconds, guys. Give me one sec. One sec, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to get my food. But we're here. So, um, best wildcard windows apart from Game Week 12. You know what? I've actually not. I've not really thought about it because I wildcarded in Game Week 6. Obviously, I know the wildcard window in Game Week 12 is good. I've actually not really thought about it. But let's have a look now. Let's have a look. I'm gonna quickly have a look at the fixture ticker and sort of see when the fixture swings are. Yeah, what game week the fixture swings are for. What's good, Ryan? GG. Yeah, what's good, bro? Um, I feel like replacing Trent and ESR with 8 Nuri and Dibbling to be able to do Madison to Palmer next game. It could benefit me greatly, but could also punish me. What do you think, bro? Oh, replacing Trent ESR with 8 Nuri and Dibbling. So for this week, I wouldn't do that this week. I actually wouldn't do that this week because if it means that you have to, yeah, if you have to start 8 Nuri this week, yeah, because he could literally get minus points. I think City could definitely rack up the goals. Um, yeah, so I, I would leave Trent and Smith Rowe. I think I would leave Trent and Smith Rowe. Um, Dribbling to be able to get Madison to Palmer next week. Yeah, I think in that position, Gray, I would leave Trent and Smith Rowe in your team, honestly. Um, would make all 3 moves in game week 9. Oh, in game week 9. Okay, well, in that case, if you're doing it in, if you're replacing Trent in game week 9 for 8 Nuri, then fairs. That makes sense. That makes sense. I just wouldn't do it this week. If you're saying in game week 9 when Trent's got Arsenal and then Smith Rowe does have a good fixture to be fair, but Aït-Nouri had Brighton. Although it's not really the best fixture again for Wolves in terms of keeping a clean sheet, he can get some attacking returns in that game. So yeah, if you're doing in game week 9, then that's respectable. But honestly, for me, I'm someone who actually thinks there shouldn't be a rush to go and get Cole Palmer in. And we're going to speak about the wildcard windows in a second. But I'm someone who has the opinion that there shouldn't be a rush to go and get Cole Palmer in if you don't have him in your team already. I honestly think, I said it, I said it a lot. Um, but yeah, if you don't have Cole Palmer now, even in game 9, I honestly I wouldn't be bringing him in, man. I just wouldn't be doing it. Man United away is a good fixture, of course, but does Man United have Ten Hag by this point? We don't know. Um, I just think Man United are unpredictable. On one hand, yes, we can get absolutely destroyed, but on the other hand, we could sort of nullify Chelsea to maybe like a 1-1 draw sort of thing. And then Arsenal at home. I just think these 4 games, when you talk about getting an edge, and when you talk about sort of moving away from the crowd to try and gain extra points, right? I think by avoiding Palmer, you've got the potential to do that. That's my honest opinion. So I really would. I'm against going for Palmer for the next 4 games, if I'm totally honest, because I think there's gains to be made elsewhere by going for players like a Phil Foden, like a Heung-min Son if he's fit, and just sort of taking the risk. Um, my mic is a bit glitchy. Is it glitchy? Hold on, give me a sec. Let me see. Um, wait, hold on. Let's see. Um, hold on. Is it still glitchy now? Let me know if it's let me know if it's still glitchy. Do you think it's worth to take 4 points hit to replace Palmer with Madison? No, I wouldn't take a -4 hit for that. No. I wouldn't take a -4 hit for that. Better mate, better now. All right, cool. Thank you. Right, cool. So one thing I wanted to do quickly. Did you guys hear everything I said about Cole Palmer? Because now I'm thinking I said that you guys might not have heard me. Um, bit better. All right, cool. All right. If it gets glitchy, just let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know. Um, but yeah, in terms of wildcard windows, so obviously we know Game week 6 was one, game week 4 was one, game week 12. But I guess from game week 12 and beyond, if you still got your wild card at this point, hold on, let's see what game week do you get the next wild card? So you get the next wild card, game week 14, right? Okay, cool. Oh, no, not game week 14. Um, game week 20. Okay. So let's go up until game week 20. Let's see. Difficulty. Chelsea. So Chelsea don't really have a fixture swing. So from game week 12, you just get your Chelsea players in because they're good long-term holds until you can get your next wild card. Same thing with Arsenal. They don't really have a fixture swing. Liverpool don't really have a fixture swing. I mean, game week 14, you can look to bring in Liverpool players. Man City. There's an argument to take up Haaland around game week 12, 13, possibly. But you know what? There's not actually many fixture swings for the big teams. So I actually don't think these are the best wild, like after game week 12, I don't think you can really, I don't think there's many good wildcard windows. Off the top of my head, from looking at this, I just think from the teams that you ideally want to target, right? Your Chelsea's, like Cole Palmer's, your Arsenal's, your Liverpool's, your City's, um, maybe an Aston Villa. Many of these teams have fixture swings. Like from game week 12 onwards, it's all the top teams that have sort of bad fixture swings. But for the bigger teams, they all have good fixtures from game week 12. So I don't actually like I'm trying to think when would you really wildcard and why would you wildcard? You know, if you've got your Arsenal players in already, if you've got your Chelsea players in already, which most people can get to around game week 12, um, yeah, I don't really see a need to really wildcard here, to be fair. I mean, Tottenham, there's an argument to take out Tottenham players, but is it worth a wild card? Probably not. It all depends on your team structure as well. That's the thing. I think with wild card windows, people get a bit fixated on a wild card window, but you got to remember people are in different situations, people have different teams. Like if you're someone that has sort of free Fulham plays, if you've got Smith Rowe, Raul Jimenez, and Robinson, then you could argue that a good wild card window for a team of that setup would maybe be game week 14, for example, because then after they've got Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea coming up. But I think because of the teams that have bad fixtures after game week 12 are just bad teams, there's not really a need to sort of wildcard because I think most people by this point will have your Palmers and Seckers, um, and even Liverpool players as well. So I look at this and I think the best time to really wildcard, if you haven't used it already, is game week 12, man. Get on the players early. Honestly, I think game week 12, I don't see the point in really delaying it. I don't see the point in really delaying it, if I'm honest. Because remember, you've got to use your wild card before game week 20. Um, so I would really just be using it in game week 12, man. Um, but yeah, Cunha in game week 9. If I get mad, because the thing is, I want to get Cunha in game week 9. And if I get Matters now, he's good for game week 8 to 11. I want to get Cunha in game week 9. If I get Matters now, he's good from game week 8 to 11. Yeah, Madison is. The thing is, I think Madison could even be held for a bit longer than 11, to be fair. You could sort of extend it up until maybe game week 14 or even at a push 16. But ideally, yes, his best fixtures are in this time frame from 8 to 11. Um, and if I get Matters now, he's good for. Hmm. The thing, I wouldn't take up. Yeah, I wouldn't take a minus for it though. I just wouldn't take a minus for it because what Sora says is right. Like Palmer can easily outscore Madison, and then taking a -4 will make it worse. Is yeah, exactly. You will have to bring in Palmer anyway. Game week 12. You might need to spread the funds, so it will be hard to bring back. Yeah, I literally agree with that. I do agree with that. I wouldn't. I wouldn't take a hit for Madison, man. I wouldn't do that. Not worth it, man. I think if you've got Palmer, you just keep him, honestly. If you've got Palmer in your team already, you literally just keep him. But my view is if you don't have Palmer, try and avoid him and gain ahead on everyone else. That's the way I sort of think about it. It depends on your playstyle. Because some people have a playstyle, and I'm still trying to figure this out for myself. Um, Agreed, never take out a player like Palmer for a -4 when he's fit. Yeah, 100%. That's yeah, criminal. You can't do that, man. It's absolutely criminal to do that. But yeah, one thing I want to say is like how is everyone trying to play the game? Like, how are you trying to navigate your team like this season? Because of the pricing, the way I'm trying to do it anyway is I'm trying to sort of I'm trying to make like a decent core, right, of a team, and then sort of use my free transfers to navigate um the premium players, right, where possible. So this is what I'm saying. Like I've got a dilemma, for example, or I've got a situation where I want to try and get Siren for game week 10 because this is the way I'm trying to play it. I'm trying to just maximize my points with the premium options. So as you can see, this is my team right in game week 8. Then my plan is to roll for game week 9, and then game week 10, I want to try and get Siren. But that would mean taking out Trent, which is a problem. But ideally, this is sort of the theme that I'm trying to have, um, which is just sort of trying to mix and match with the premiums. So I want to get Palmer in game week 12. I want to get Salah in game week 10. I'm taking out Saka in game week 10, but then I want him back in sort of game week in between game week 13 to 14. Um, so yeah, I just think once you once you find the way that you want to play the game, I think it becomes your transfers become sort of a lot easier for you. But I'm definitely trying to play the fixtures, man, which is why I'm trying to avoid Palmer. Because yes, I know everyone makes the point of sort of Palmer being um fixture proof, right? And he can definitely he is sort of fixture proof to an extent, right? He can get attacking returns in the big games. But as someone who doesn't own Palmer, I don't think there's a rush to go and get him when there's an opportunity to get other premiums with good fixtures, like a Phil Foden, for example. Um, so that's why I'm just not really rushing to sort of get Cole Palmer because, like I said, I'm trying to when a player has a bad fixture on, like Palmer does. As I said, it all depends on if you already had Palmer because I don't think he's worth a transfer out. But if you don't have the player, even though he's just gone and got 25 points in game week 6, because the fixtures coming up aren't necessarily the easiest, I think it's better to go with another premium who has better fixtures because there's other premium options in the game that can also explode and get high points, right? Like Phil Foden when he's fit, like Heung-min Son when he's fit. So yeah, man, that's just sort of my thinking behind the way I'm trying to play this year. Anyway, I'm always just going to target fixtures, man, because I just think form is important, but I think fixtures also breed form. So I'm always going to prioritize the fixtures for me. I think. Um, I already got Foden, hoping that he can prove his doubters wrong. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. I've been speaking about Foden for a couple of weeks, albeit it hasn't worked. I'm not gonna lie. Right, I've had him since game week 6. He got benched against Newcastle. He did start against Fulham, which was good. Got 77 minutes, so that's really, really nice. Of course, he actually put up some decent numbers, but I watched the highlights of the game. He didn't really seem involved much. He could have got one assist to Haaland, but nonetheless, I think he's starting games, right? He started the last in all competitions, he started like the last 3 games, including England as well. So he's getting minutes in the bank, right? And I think, man, if this guy starts, he's just a great differential, man. 5.7% ownership for a player like Phil Foden, to me is crazy and just a great opportunity to gain rank with these fixtures, man. These next 4 fixtures, Brighton away, Bournemouth away, Southampton, Wolves, these are all like terrible, terrible defenses. I mean, Brighton are not a good defense, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think Brighton are flattering to deceive. I really do think they're flattering to deceive. And I think from an attacking standpoint, they're a good team. But when people talk about Brighton being sort of a tough fixture for an attacker, I completely disagree with that notion. I actually think Brighton are flattering to deceive. Every time I've watched Brighton live, they're always giving up chances. They're always conceding quite a few chances. So I'm not really convinced by the Brighton defense, and I think they're a team that can actually be targeted. That's my honest opinion. Um, so yeah, man, I just think these next 4 fixtures for Foden are great, great, great fixtures, and that's why I keep pushing this Foden propaganda. I know a lot of people disagree with it, but it's just my honest opinion. And yeah, man, I just hope it works. I hope it works, man. If you don't have Palmer, then it would be better to go for someone else around the same price, so it could just be only one transfer to bring him in for game week 12. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's the beautiful thing. Um Another thing what I'm happy about with this wildcard team um, is the fact that I've built sort of a structure that allows me to move to Palmer very, very easily. Because I've got Saka and Foden, who are 2 premium midfielders, I can easily get to Palmer. I can't do it in one transfer because Palmer is more expensive than Saka and Foden, but I can do it in 2, which is okay, which is okay with me because I've got players like Trent who I could downgrade, for example. So yeah, I think this structure is also really, really good. Um, yeah, which is why I like it, man. And like I said, yeah, I'll be able to get Palmer in Game Week 12, 100%. I'm getting him in 100% because the fixture run from Game Week 12 onwards is ridiculous. And another key point that I want to make about why Palmer is so good and why I want to get Saka back in after I take him out is because we're about to enter. Well, not soon, but um, in a couple of months, right, we're going to enter the December fixture run. And from December onwards, it's going to be midweek games. And for players like Liverpool, that screams rotation, right? Players like Jota, Diaz, probably not Salah, but players like Robertson, Jota, Diaz, right? They're going to be rotated. So they're players that you should absolutely be avoiding in as soon as it's December, right? I think you should be avoiding those players because you can see here, look, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, 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 but then Thursday, Monday, Saturday, like there's midweek fixtures, right? So because of that, I really do think as soon as it hits December, you're gonna need your players that are guaranteed 90 minutes, like your Cole Palmers, like your Bukayo Sakas, like your Heung-min Sons, like your Solankis, um, even Foden to an extent. Maybe in December I don't go for Foden, right? Because if everyone's fit for City, there will be a situation that there will be a point in time where Phil Foden probably gets benched. So I think it's very, very key as well in as soon as we approach the Christmas fixture run to get players in that you know are gonna start and that get you 90 minutes. So as my premium players, the only players I'd be looking at are Salah, Palmer, and Saka. And maybe a Son as well, to be fair, because he's also guaranteed the minutes. Foden, a little bit less so. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get to a point where in December it's gonna be about just getting minutes and starts. But yeah, GG says, Ryan, how long have I been playing FPL? What's your past finish? I've not even been playing FPL for that long. I mean, I think I started in when was my first season? I mean, my very, very first season was like 2019, I think, when I was in like year 11. Um I was playing with my friends. My history is terrible. I only I played it casually. Yeah, my first season was 2017. I think I joined like halfway through. So you can see here, look, three. I think that's a 3 million rank. Yeah, 3 million rank. I do think I joined halfway through. I can't even remember. But in 2017, I was like, I think I was like 14. How many years ago? Was that 7 years ago? Yeah, I was like 14 in 2017. So I definitely weren't tryharding this game, that's for sure. I was playing casually. Um, 2018, again, I played 800k, again, not a great finish, but again, these times I was just in secondary school, not really paying much attention to it, really. 2019, again, 400k. So there's a there's improvement at least. There is improvement. Um, and then 270k in 2020, and then 108k. So we're getting better in 2021, and in 2022, 217k, and then last season, I actually fell off hard last season. I can't lie, 500k. Um, so yeah, but I would probably say like the last 2 years is when I've been a bit more engaged. No, the last 3 years. When I made this channel, which was like 3 years ago, that's when I sort of was really engaged with FPL and stuff. But before, I wasn't really checking it a lot. I was playing casually, yeah, in like secondary school and stuff. So yeah, man. But now I'm a bit more engaged with it, man. Because I enjoy FPL a lot, man. I enjoy talking about football. So yeah, man. I'm just hoping this season, my aim is to break into like the top 50k, man. I really, really want to do it. I'm sort of going above and beyond this year. I'm planning a lot more. I'm paying a lot more attention to things. Um, so yeah, I'm hoping to do good this season, man. My first season, I triple picked in Haaland's first ever hat trick when everyone doubted he will be good in the Prem. Oh, I remember that game. Was that his first hat trick? Was that against Palace? I actually can't remember. He scored so many hat tricks. Um, but yeah, yeah, I remember that season, man. I remember that season. Hoping that I can get into the top 1 million in my first season. I'm currently at 3 million. You can definitely do it, man. There's still so much time to go. Um, Obviously, yes, your rank does matter. I'd say as more time passes on, if you don't improve, obviously it's going to be hard for you to gain your rank. But there is generally like, there's a lot, there's so much to come. I mean, there's double game weeks to come. blank game weeks to come. You might not have even used your chips yet. You might have your triple captain, you might have your free hit, your bench boost. So yeah, man, even though you're ranked at 3 million now, you can certainly make a lot of gains on everyone else. So yeah, man, I think getting into the top 1 million, you should definitely be able to do that, bro. You should definitely be able to do that. Um, I'm wondering if there's going to be any price rises um tonight. Probably not by the looks of it. Probably not. That's surprising, man. I expected Solanke to go up, which is why I bought him in. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he doesn't get injured. Um, but yeah. But is anyone on wildcard this week? Is anyone on wildcard this week? Will I ever go with no Haaland this season? Possibly yes. Possibly yes. I think yes. There is a chance. Obviously, we don't know what might happen. You know, he could get injured. But assuming Haaland is fit, there is still a chance that I do go without Haaland. The thing is, the ideal time to take on Haaland, if I'm being honest, is probably game week 12, right? Where he's got Spurs at home, Liverpool away, Forest, who have been a good defense. Palace is a good fixture, United is a good fixture. But I think this is probably game week 12 to game week 16 is probably like, or maybe even game week 17 is a fixture is a fixture period where you could probably take out Erling Haaland. But the problem is I'm in a situation where I don't have enough sort of transfers to actually benefit from taking out Haaland, if that makes sense. So because I'm constantly, if I show you my transfer plans and my team, right? I'm pretty much using a transfer every week. Like game week 11, you can see I've used 1 out of 2 transfers. In game week 12, I used 2 transfers to get in Cole Palmer. So I've still got Haaland. And then again, I use 1 out of 1 transfers. What do I do this week to get in like Saliba, for example? The problem is I actually don't have the room to take out Haaland. I'm sort of stuck with him because of the way that I'm playing. Because I'm choosing to sort of attack the fixtures, right, and take out players like Bukayo Saka. It's costing me transfers, which means that I can't really take out Haaland, right? I just don't have the transfer to take him out, so I'm sort of stuck with him. So I'm just going to ride it out with Haaland and probably just keep him. And the thing is with Haaland is I've got a lot of value tied up in him as well because I've had him since the start. But maybe on like a second wild card, maybe when I use my second wild card, I might take him out then. Maybe I'm not sure, but yeah, at the moment I just plan to keep Haaland. To be fair, I do just plan to keep Haaland. Yeah. One dilemma I do have, which I want to quickly explain to you guys, is in game week 10, do I keep what combination is better quickly? I want to know what you guys think. What combination is better? Because I'm still stuck on this, right? In game week 10. Do I go for Jota and Trent, right? Do I go Jota and Trent or Salah and 8 Nuri? What combination is better? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. This is something that I'm quite stuck on. I don't know what's better, Jota and Trent or Salah and 8 Nuri. I can't really decide, and I'm trying to think about what combination is better. I feel at first I was in Salah and 8 Nuri, but now I'm slightly leaning towards Jota and Trent. But yeah, I got to decide on that. To be fair, I do have to make a decision on that. Um, but yeah, um, I'm thinking about selling him in game week 12, getting Jackson and Havertz in. Wait, I was with Holland until last game week. Of course, he blanked, but I'm top 280k, so it has gone well. But yeah, the thing is with not owning Haaland is that if he blanks, you can gain massively, massively, especially in a week where people do captain him as well. There's massive gains to be made there. James says he wildcarded this week. Oh, fairs, bro. You got double seat defense with Haaland captain. Fair enough. Fair enough. Salah and 8 Nuri, in my opinion. Jota and Trent, Salah and 8 Nuri. So it seems a bit split. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I think and the thing is, with the Salah option, I, j- I just felt at ease because I know that Salah's going to start. But with Jota, even though Slot, I know for a fact that Slot does prefer Jota as a number 9, but because it's in a fixture run where there are some important games to be played with the Champions League, I feel like there is a chance that Darwin Núñez could maybe get a start in one of these games and Jota could get benched, which is why I'm just like, maybe just go for the safe play. Go for Salah. You know he's going to start all of these 3 games, right? Because it's Mo Salah. He starts week in, week out. But at the same time, it means that I lose Trent. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's something I'm going to have to think about over the next few weeks. But it's an important decision to make, to be honest with you. It really is. And if I knew that Jota would start, right, I'd 100% go Jota and Trent. Because I think that as a combination is really, really good. But if Jota got benched in one of these important games, like Brentford, like Brighton at home or Southampton away, damn, that would be painful, man. That would be painful. Um, I plan the same transfers, low, and I'm bringing 8 for Robertson next game. You can sack off salary in game week 10. Yeah, man, that's the play, man. That's the play. That is the play, bro. I'm telling you. Um, yeah, man. Again, a lot of gains to be made because I think some people might be keeping Saka, some people might be selling Saka, but again, I think it's an opportunity to jump off one premium and go to another premium and sort of just attack the good fixtures that Liverpool have. Um, but yeah, it's just let's have a quick look at Liverpool quickly, right? I just um because it's just this fixture run which is doing my head in. Like, so they've got obviously they have Chelsea, then they got Leipzig midweek, then Arsenal, and then they got Brighton midweek in the cup. Brighton again in the league. Then in the Champions League, they got Leverkusen. Then they got Aston Villa at home. And then the good thing about the Southampton game is that the Southampton game is after an international break, right? So I think Jota will start in that game. Even though they got Real Madrid after that, I think Arsenal would want to play his sort of Arsenal would want to play his best team, right? Because he wants to get them ready after an international break. He wants to get them sort of ready, get playing together just before an important match against Real Madrid. So I think Jota starts that, which is good. But I feel like against Brighton or Aston Villa, there is a potential for Jota to get benched. But I don't know. Do you guys think it's a possibility that Jota gets benched in one of these 2 games, Villa and Brighton? I'm not sure, man. Oh, I'm not sure. Because you never know, he might get benched midweek. He might play Darwin Núñez against the actually, you know what? I've just realized, guys. I've just realized one thing. You know what? I've just realized one thing. Giroud will start against Arsenal. He will get benched against Brighton, and Arsenal will start Núñez in the cup against Brighton. I'm like 99% sure that will happen. Then Giroud will start against Brighton again in the league. So he would have had a 1 week rest. And then and then you know what? Jota starts against Leverkusen, starts against Villa, international break, and then Jota starts against Southampton. You know what? I think Jota will start. I think he'll start. And if I think, you know what? Now that you know what's me, I think I've just convinced myself to now go Jota and Trent instead of selling 8 Nuri. Because I want to keep Trent, man. I think Trent still is a decent option with those fixtures. And Liverpool defense is good. Um, So yeah, interesting one, man. It's an interesting one. But let me get some of your chats. Should I start Lewis or Leaf Davies if I'm starting McNeil? If I'm starting McNeil, that's the well, to be fair, regardless of whether you're starting McNeil or not, I think Lewis is the better pick for sure. I think City defense is way better than Ipswich, and Lewis is also really, really attacking in that Man City system. So yeah, even if you didn't have McNeil, I'd still be saying Rico Lewis. But yeah, in your case, Rico Lewis as well. Um, do you think do you think I should transfer in CW for Cunha? Who is CW? Sorry, I'm actually my head is gone. James, who is CW? Um, transfer in CW. Who is that? CW. I've never seen that. I've never seen that abbreviation before, so my head is absolutely spinning right now. I'm trying to think. Who is CW? Oh, Calvert Lewin. Is it Calvert Lewin? No, it's not Calvert Lewin. That would be no. That can't be Calvert Lewin. Oh, it is Calvert Lewin. Oh, it is. It is. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thought you would abbreviate Calvert Lewin with like CL instead of CW. Oh, it could be Chris Wood actually. Wait, Calvert Lewin. Oh, it is Calvert Lewin. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Fine, fine. To be fair, Chris Wood actually makes more sense. Chris Wood actually makes more sense. But yeah. Right. So what was the question? My head's just completely gone. Do you think I should place it in Calvert Lewin for Cunha? Bearing in mind I already have McNeil too to free up some funds. I would do that. Yeah. I would do that. But the thing is, Calvert Lewin is um Calvert Cunha is more expensive than Calvert-Lewin. So how would that help you free up funds? Because Cunha is going to cost more than Calvert-Lewin, right? Cunha is 6.5 million, whereas Calvert-Lewin is, I believe, 6 million or 5.9, 6 million, yeah. So I don't think you'd actually be, I don't think you'd actually be saving funds in that case. But regardless of saving funds, I do actually think that Cunha is a better pick than Calvert-Lewin, especially because you've got McNeil as well. Top three replacements right now for Konza, 4.7 million. No Lewis, don't them starting. Fair enough. If you don't want to go Lewis, I'd definitely be looking at Robinson from Fulham. I think Fulham defense is pretty decent. Off the top of my head, I'd be looking at Robinson. I'd be looking at Eight Nuri as well. I know that Wolves defense is bad, but I think the attacking threat that Eight Nuri gives you is really, really good. Obviously, for this week, it's not ideal because he's got Man City. So if you could bench Eight Nuri this week, then I'd be looking at Eight Nuri. Um, who else is there? 4.7 and below. Um, if you didn't want to go Robinson, you could actually go Anderson at 4.3 million. He's yeah, really, really cheap and I think good value. Um, and also a Nottingham Forest defender, man. I'd actually be looking at someone like Murillo, or Aina, especially if you can get a good rotation for them as well. You'd be looking at Nottingham Forest defender. I think Nottingham Forest defense is really, really good. Really, really good this season, man. Really, really good. Stop roasting my typing. My bad, bro. I was just confused, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was confused. Um, Ainuri next week, Van der Ven, Aina decent picks. Yeah, Van der Ven's not a bad pick, man. I think Spurs defense is it's definitely it's improved compared to what it was from last season. Definitely. Oh, yeah, so oh, right. So James, you've got Cunha in your team already, and you're taking out Cunha for Calvert-Lewin. I misunderstood what you were trying to say. I thought you were taking out Calvert-Lewin and bringing in Cunha. I wouldn't. I don't think I would put in Calvert-Lewin. I wouldn't take out Cunha for Calvert-Lewin. I know you want to free up some funds, but I think Cunha from game week 9 onwards is a really, really good pick, man. So I would be holding on to Cunha. If you've got him already, I'd be holding on to him. Um, um, yeah, Mazraoui is confirmed out, by the way, chat. Mazraoui is confirmed out, so I wouldn't be going near him. I wouldn't be going near him. Um, but yeah. By the way, guys, quick question. What do you think about doing some watch-alongs? Is that something you would want to see in the future? For example, I might do a watch-along for like Arsenal, Bournemouth, or Spurs, West Ham, or City, Wolves. Is it something that you'd want to see? Let me know, because I am thinking of doing it. I am thinking of introducing watch-alongs, maybe. Not for sure, like not certainly, but it's something I'm thinking about. Um, but yeah. Mazzari's back in training. I don't think he'll start the next game. Maybe the game after, but I don't think he'll start the next game. Avoid Anderson at all costs. He is so useless. I think because he's a regular starter for Fulham, man, and I think I like the Fulham defense, so I don't mind him too much. He's actually flagged, which I didn't know. Um, but yeah, I actually like the Fulham defense, man. It's funny because Fulham haven't actually. The previous thing is Fulham haven't. They've only got one clean sheet, which is mad. But their defensive numbers are pretty decent, which is why I like them. Um, yeah, I know they've only got one clean sheet, but I still do like Robinson. And Anderson if you don't have the funds to get Robinson as well. But yeah, um, right, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up in about ten minutes or so. Um, just to let you guys know, I'm gonna wrap up in about 10 minutes or so. But I am definitely gonna do a deadline stream. So we'll be back doing a deadline streams um on Saturday. So yeah, Saturday around probably around 9:45. I'll be doing a deadline stream. So yeah, but I'm probably gonna end it in about 5-10 minutes. Um yeah, so Yeah, man. I think I'm pretty set for this week, though, man. I'm looking forward to this week. I'm looking forward to Sunday. We will be there on Sunday, man. We will be there on Sunday. Man City versus Wolves, man. I'm excited for that game. I really am excited for that game, man. I hope Foden does the business. I really do hope Foden does the business, man. But yeah. Just wanted to check something. Game week 8 onwards. I think if I was wildcarding this week, I'd definitely be going triple City. Triple City. I'd also bring in Wolves players, but bench them. Like 8 Nuri and Cunha if I was wildcarding this week. Brian and Bremo I'd bring in this week on wildcard. They're like the core. That would be the core of the team. I'm currently bringing Smith Rowe as well. But yeah, if I was wildcarding, I would certainly be making the core of the team. By having triple City and Bremo, um, and double Arsenal defense as well. Double Arsenal defense, triple City and Bremo. That's what I'd be basing my team around if I was wildcarding. Um, do you have any plans to do another rating viewers team vid, and if so, when? Um, no, not really. I usually do it. To be fair, I probably should have done it during international break because I feel like a lot of people are wildcarding. But I'll do it in a week. I only do it in weeks where most people are wildcarding. So I guess the next popular wildcard window is game week 12. So maybe in game week 12, I would do a rating wildcard teams video. But I mean, I don't mind doing a sort of rating your teams video if people are wildcarding in like game week 9, for example. If I can find enough people that are wildcarding in game week 9, then yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a video um on that. But the thing is, I don't have sort of enough of a following yet to sort of do that every week, if you get what I mean. So yeah, so I have to sort of wait till there's a popular wildcard window. So then a lot of people are wildcarding, and then I can get in their teams to do for a video. But yeah, Foden ain't doing love. Foden is gonna bang, bro. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, bro. Foden is gonna bang. And when he bangs, I want you to remember this face. Remember this face and remember that I told you Foden will deliver in game week 8. And you didn't even listen to me. That's all I'm gonna say. Just remember this face, bro. Remember this face. Because Foden, he's gonna bang. And we will be there, man. 5% ownership. Oh man. You see, oh man, oh man. I can't wait. I cannot wait to do my reaction video after Foden has absolutely smashed it. And I'm telling everyone, I told you so. After I tell everyone I told you so, they're all gonna come back crying, saying, I wish I listened to you. But it's fine. It's fine. You don't have to put in Foden if you don't want to. You don't have to put in Foden if you don't want to. That's fine, man. That's fine. Um, Sound is very poor. Can you not hear me? I'm not sure why. Hold on. Let me try. Hello? Um, is that better? Is that better, bro? Let me know if that's better. Sean, I'm not sure what's going on. This guy saying Phil Foden is a bum. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. You gotta put some respect on Phil Foden, man. This guy's a world-class player. He's no bum. He is no scrub. He's a world-class player, man. It's muffled. It feels like your mic is covered by something. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's hold on. Um, is is that better now? Is that better now? Let me know if that's better. Yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with my mic. I am not sure. I'm not sure. Think it should be better now, I think. Um, yes. Okay, cool. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Um, Foden only a bum on England. Exactly, man. Only for England, fine. If you want to say Foden's a bum, then whatever. It is what it is. But we're talking about the Premier. We're talking about Manchester City, bro. Phil Foden is a world-class elite player. I will stand on that. I will stand on that, and I'll keep saying it. So It's fine, man. You can doubt Foden if you want. I'm not gonna lie. If Foden blanks, I'm probably gonna get kicked, by the way, because I've been putting myself out there saying Foden, Foden, Foden. You got to pick Foden. So if he blanks, I'm gonna get kicked. I'm putting myself on the line, but it is what it is. I'm back in my chat. I'm also going for Foden myself. It's not like I'm saying to everyone get Foden and I don't have him myself. I've got him. So I believe in what I'm saying. I truly do believe in what I'm saying. Um, yeah, man. Wolves are weird. Southampton at home. You guys really think Phil Foden's not good enough to absolutely smash these teams? Man, we will be there, man. More than you can believe. More than you can believe. We will be there. Game week 8 and 9. We will be there, guys. Um, yeah. Oh, there's a game on Friday, next week Friday. That's decent. That is decent, man. Um, but yeah, man, that's all I'm gonna say on Foden, man. I'm not gonna say too much on Foden until the next game week, until the game week 8 deadline. We'll check then, and then I'll make a reaction video after Foden gets me like 20 points. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Foden's history versus the teams he's playing game 8 to 11 is fire. Is it actually? I've actually not checked that, to be fair. I actually don't know what. You know what? Let's have a look. Um, Foden record versus Wolves. Let's have a look. He's a good player, but he's a minutes risk. I think that's fair. That's fair enough. But I actually think he'll start. I'm just saying, man. I think he starts the next 4 games. Because look, if he bangs, right? Because the thing is about Man City, quickly before I search up his record versus Wolves, the thing is about Man City, right? Which is where I think Phil Foden will start, is that in the Champions League, they have easy games, bro. They have easy games, so he can get rest. He can get a rest during the midweek, like Sparta Praha. That's who they play. So Foden probably starts Wolves. He might even start this game, but he could get benched, get rested, and then start versus Southampton. He might play against Spurs because it's a better team, but then I think he'll play against Bournemouth and then even against Sporting. Yes, they're a decent team, but he, Man City just have crazy squad depth where Foden could get benched in this game and then start here. I just think the Champions League games are not really sort of. I look at them as games where players can get rested and rotated. So I think if he starts in the Prem, he could easily just be a player that starts Prem games and then bench in the Champions League game. But of course, look, we don't know what Pep Guardiola is thinking, right? At the end of the day. But look, we will be there. That's what I'm saying, man. We will be there in game week 8. But we will be there when he stinks up at Molyneux. All right, we'll see, bro. We'll see. If KDB returns anytime soon, he'll be nursed back. Foden should start most matches, and that as well, exactly. De Bruyne won't get rushed back into the side straight away. He won't get rushed back to the side straight away. Um, so yeah, man, I just think Foden's a great pick. I really, really do. Um, what club do I support? I support Manchester United, bro. I prefer not to speak because Manchester United stink. I've honestly had enough of my club. I'm just waiting till Ten Hag gets sacked because that's what needs to happen. If we're a serious club, if we were a serious club, he would have been gone already. So clearly, Ineos are absolute frauds because they're not sacking this guy. So yeah, man, we're not a serious club. We'll continue to be a trash team that finishes mid-table as long as we have Ten Hag. I just CBA, man. I CBA. That's why I've got no Man United players in my team because we stink. Simple as that. We absolutely stink. Foden record versus Wolves. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Um, so when is this since 2020? I think he's only got 2 goals against Wolves. Only 2 goals. I don't know in how many starts though. It doesn't. We don't know if he actually started these games. Hold on. Um, Foden record. Say Pep doesn't rate him anymore. No, Pep does rate him, bro. Pep does rate him. It was just literally the funny thing is the reason why Foden didn't play is because obviously he was playing at the Euros. So he was never going to start the first couple of games, and then when he was ready to play, he got a sickness, some stomach bug or something. I don't know. And then yeah, ever since then he's just been slowly eased back into the team. So Pep still does rate him, man. There's no way Pep doesn't rate him. There's no way. Ah, so 89, not on the squad, on the bench, on the bench, on the bench, not on the squad. He's got 2 goals in 6 games. 2 goals in 6 games. Probably most of them. Yeah, 2 goals in 6 games. Not really a great record, to be fair. Not really a great record. Um, yeah, 2 goals in 6 games against Wolves. That's not really the best of records, to be honest. But I don't really care. Each season is different, right? Each and every season is different. Wolves have been one of the worst defenses this season. In fact, they've been the worst defense this season. They've conceded the most goals. I'm picking Phil Foden, mate. I'm doing it. We will be there. But yeah, this record actually isn't great. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. but yeah, guys, before I wrap up, before I do wrap up, let's do you guys want to play a quick game? A quick game of football tic tac toe. Have any of you guys played that before? Before I do wrap up, football tic tac toe. If you guys haven't played it before, it is a football game. Um, you can play it online. You got to try and guess players that have played for the clubs mentioned. For example, wait, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Premier League, Premier League. Right, I'll do this. Yeah, I'll do this quickly before I leave to play a couple games of this, and then I'll see you guys again after the no before the deadline. Before the deadline, because I'm gonna do a deadline stream this week. Um, yeah, let's run it. Yeah, I know. All right, cool. Let's go, man. Let's do it. All right, check. We're gonna play against an online opponent. This is a test of ball knowledge. Do you guys have it up here? Do you guys have the ball knowledge? That's all I'm gonna say. Do you guys? This is a test of your ball knowledge. Finding an opponent is taking very long. All right, here we go. We're up first. So as you guys can see, we've got Ballon d'Or, Euros, we've got Ballon d'Or, Liverpool, Ballon d'Or, Champions League, Nottingham Forest. Oh, he left. He left. Why did he leave? Why did he leave? All right, we'll do it again. We'll do it again, guys. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. We'll play like 2 games of this, and then I'll go. And then like I said, we'll be back for the deadline stream. Um, bro, I have no ball. You must have something, bro. You gotta have something. You gotta believe. Foden 12 goals, 3 assists combined versus Brighton Bournemouth. Wow, that's good. That is good. Not gonna lie. I think last season he scored like I remember him scoring a brace against Brighton last season, like away from home. Um yeah, I do remember that. All right, cool. I got 20 seconds. All right. A player that played for Newcastle and Leicester. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I've got 10 seconds. Man United, English top goal scorer. Just give me Ronaldo. Give me Cristiano Ronaldo. Give me Ronaldo. All right, guys. Let's see if we can beat this guy. Let's see if I've got good ball knowledge. I need to start thinking. German. I don't know why I can't think of Leicester Newcastle off the top of my head. Dan Burn. No, there is someone. There is someone I'm forgetting. Leicester English top goal scorer. I can go Harry Kane, you know. Should I go Harry Kane? Actually, no. Let me leave that because I don't think he'll get that. Let's go for Fulham English top goal scorer. Vardy for Leicester. Yeah, you could go Vardy. Yeah, you could. But I don't know this one. I'm gonna go Leno. Hold on. I'm gonna go Leno before time runs out. The thing is, I want to try and put it where we can actually win because we have to get 3 in a row. Who is Leicester Newcastle? I actually don't know. And who is Fulham English top goal scorer? Off the top of my head, I don't. I, you say no, not Berbatov. Who's a player that's played for Fulham that's won the Golden Boot? Oh, Danny Simpson. Oh, and Harvey Barnes. That was it. I knew that was a player, man. Oh, now I have to get Fulham Newcastle. Fulham Newcastle, guys, quick. Mitrovic. That is ball knowledge right there. Come on. Yes. And now we have a two-way win, guys. We have a two-way win. We've got a two-way win. Oh, no. Oh, you know what? Oh, Fulham top goal scorer. I don't know. Fulham top goal scorer in the Prem. Think. Oh my, I actually don't know. Um, Fulham top goal scorer. Guys, that's hard. It's got to be an old school player, man. The thing is, I know Leicester Golden Boot, but I want to try and win. I don't think I have enough time, you know. I'm gonna go Vardy. I'm gonna go Vardy. I still don't know that box though, the middle right one. Chat, Fulham Prem top goal scorer. It's obviously not Mitrovic. He's not won the top goal scorer in the Prem. Um, I don't think this guy knows it either, to be honest. I don't think he knows it either. Um, I just generally don't know. I'm trying to think of. I was gonna say Berbatov, but nah, it's not him. Tevez, no. Any Liverpool players that I've Michael Owen? Michael Owen didn't play for Fulham, no. He played for He played for Newcastle, not Fulham. Yeah, this guy doesn't know. Doesn't know. This might end up being a draw chat. I'm not gonna lie. This might end up being a draw. Um, I don't know. Fulham. Oh man, Fulham. I will be don't. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna request a draw, man. This is a howler. This is a howler from me. How do I not know the Fulham top goal scorer? That makes like surely there's got to be one. Let me think. Chelsea. I'm trying to think. Like, is there a player that won the Golden Boot for a big team that moved to Fulham? Love my ass off. That's me. I don't know Fulham to goal scorer. Yes, same. Why is it so hard? I thought that would be an easy one. Mitrovic in the Championship? No, it's Premier League only, bro. So it has to be in the Prem. Someone in the Prem that has played for Fulham. Chef, yes, Chef, yeah, you gotta get those right. I just put it in. No, no, I'm done. No. I'm done. I'm done with this game, bro. I'm done with this game, chat. Bro, I should have just stuck to my instincts. I should have just guessed it. Like, oh, I'm so stupid, man. I literally said Berbatov, bro. I knew it. Oh, let's go. Oh no, let's go. Oh, West Ham, Man City, West Ham, Man City. Oh, the time ran out. I was too busy getting triggered, and now my mind's gone blank. My mind's gone blank. I can't believe that, bro. How did I not? I should have just put it in. Um. Anyway, let me actually focus now. All right, West Ham, Man City. I can pick. I think Frank Lampard. I can pick Frank Lampard, West Ham, Man City. For the Wales, for the Wales West Ham one, I'm actually not too sure. Wales West Ham. There is a player there. There is a player in the back of my mind somewhere. But I know that's all right. Where can we win? I can go Dutch West Ham. I can go Somerville. Think I can go Somerville. Dutch Wolves. What about Dutch Wolves? Um, um, oh yeah, I'm muted. Oh yeah. Wait, can you hear me? No, I don't think I'm muted actually. I think I'm alright. I think I'm alright. Oh, chat. Oh, I got distracted. I saw someone said I was muted and I got distracted. Oh, I'm gonna lose again. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose, chat. I got distracted. Alright, let's see what he says. So we can go Somerville, Lampard. All I need is Welsh West Ham. All I need is Welsh West Ham. Um, if I can get whoa, yeah. If I just get Welsh West Ham, and I do know this one. All right, who's played for Wales? Obviously not Bell, not Ramsey. Um, Nico Williams, no, not Gibbs White. No, I'm not saying Gibbs White. He's not Welsh. Um, Dan James, no. Chris, no. Ah, Wales West Ham. Wales West Ham. Wales West Ham is pretty tough, you know. I'm gonna go for no Dutch Chelsea. I know West Ham Chelsea. If I can just get Wolves Chelsea, then we can win this game, chat. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Dutch Chelsea. I'm gonna go Iron Robin. I think someone said it in the chat as well. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see where he goes next. So we know top left is Somerville. Middle left. I don't know what Wolves Dutch is. Actually, no, I do. I do. Hold on. Hold on. Wolves team. No, there is someone on my days. Forbes. Is Forbes Dutch? You think Forbes is Dutch, man? Is Forbes Dutch? I don't know. Oh, Wayne Hennessy. Uh, okay, let's go. All right, Wolves Dutch. I'm gonna go. Semedo. Trying to think. Their centre backs are Kilman. No midfielders. No. I'm gonna go. Who did I just say? Oh, Forbes. I said Forbes. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what the first name is. Oh, let's go Terrell. Oh, I don't know what the first name is, man. I don't know what his first name is. That's annoying. I'm cooked. There was a bold setting about West Ham. Ginger forgot his name. I don't know who you're talking about, man. I actually, no, I don't know who you're talking about. This one is actually pretty hard, you know. But I feel like, no. What about Shea? Oh, no, no. Shea Given played for Aston Villa, man. I was gonna say Shea Given for Welsh West Ham, but I don't even know if he was Welsh. Oh, he got it wrong. Wolves Dutch. Come on, man. I know this one. I know this one. Let me try Forbes again. I'm gonna try Forbes again. But the top one, Alex. Come on. No, it's not Forbes. I thought Forbes was Dutch. I'm cooked. Chat, I'm cooked. All right. I'm not ending the stream until I win. I'm not ending the stream until I win. I need to end on a dub. That's the rule. That is the rule. Come on. All I need to do is figure out Welsh, West Ham or Wolves Dutch. Uh, okay. Okay. Oh, Forbes is Portuguese. Damn, that's my bad. There's a both centre back, West Ham, Collins. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. Damn, damn. Let's go. Big up General Z, man. Oh, he got Somerville. Damn it. He got Somerville. Oh, big up General Z, man. Wolves Dutch. I don't know, man. The problem is, I know the Wolves team, but I don't know their nationality. Um, a lot of their players, I don't know the nationality. That's the problem. I know Cunha. I know Strand Larsen's Norwegian. I don't know where Bellegarde is from. I know Semedo's Portuguese. I know Eight Nuri's Algerian. Um, None of their centre backs are Dutch. Goalkeeper's not Dutch. Mate, I ain't got a clue, bro. I gotta be real. I ain't got a clue. Um, oh, he quit. The guy quit. The guy quit. I said him ending without a dub. So we'll do one more team. We'll do one more. Come on. Alright, this one's easy. Aston Villa, Stickman, you got Ben again. Aston Villa top goal scorer. You got Dwight York or Andy Cole, one of those two. Um, Tottenham, Aston Villa. Who can go Tottenham Villa? There's someone that can go in Tottenham Villa. Um, Someone off the top of my head that I can't think of right now. But okay, cool. All right, let's think. Tottenham, Wolves. We can go clean. We can go Ruby Keane here. We can go Berbatov here and Aston Villa. I don't know if Aston Villa's Tottenham. All right, let me go. I'm just gonna go in the middle because that's just easy. Let's just get that one out of the way. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellegarde's French. Okay. All right. By the way, guys, no cheating. Make sure you're not going on Google, okay? Make sure you're not going on Google. That is cheating. Oh, he got Doherty. Damn it. All right, let's go Aston Villa. It's either York or Cole, but I don't know for sure. That's the problem. All right, Let me go here. Dimitar Berbatov, Spurs, Man United. All right, cool. All right. Um. Okay. All right. He went McTominay. Oh, we have a problem. Wait, no, Scotland Wolves. Oh my days. What's his name? No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Wolves Scotland. Oh my days. Doyle. Is his name Doyle? Is Doyle Scottish? No, he's English, man. He's English. Yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I don't think Fraser played for Wolves, you know. Oh, he quit as well. Chat, everyone just keeps quitting. I don't know if Fraser played for Wolves. I will try one more. If it quits, I might just have to end the stream, chat. I'm not gonna lie. If they quit, I'm just gonna have to end the stream. Um, but yeah, let's try again. All right, he's got Ewan Ferguson. Um, okay, yeah, I don't think Fraser played for Wolves. That's maybe as well. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. I yeah, I don't know. I don't remember watching him play for Wolves. Right, let's go down the middle. Why do I never get to start? I feel like I never get to start. Let's go Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. I'm probably tweaking. I'm not sure to be fair. You can actually be right. Maybe I'm the one tweaking. I don't know, bro. I don't know. All right, Fulham Irish. Man, they keep giving me these countries where I'm like, bro, I'm so bad with Irish players, bro. Like Chelsea, Brighton, Billy Gilmore. Give me that. Give me that, please. All right, we're cooking chat. Oh, Fulham Chelsea's easy. He's gonna get that. He's gonna get that easy, man. He's gonna get that. Oh, you went for Tosin. Interesting. Okay, I thought he was gonna go for like Willian. Um, Man City, Man City FA Cup. That's easy. But Man City Irish, Man City Irish, Man City Irish, Man City Irish, Man City Irish. Hmm. What about? Oh no, I might as well just go for Man City FA Cup, man. Jack Grealish. I feel like that could be wrong. Okay, no, cool. Um, Man's. I was gonna. I don't know why I was gonna say Shay. Well, Shay Given was definitely Irish. I only remember Shay Given playing for Aston Villa, not Man City. There must be another Irish player that I'm missing, man. Um, but like Irish players, man. I'm cooked for Irish players. I'll be real. I'm, I'm cooked for Irish players, chat. There is a player, man. There definitely is an Irish player that played. Oh no, that's it, man. Oh yeah, I can't lie. It's long. It's long. It's long. The guy quit, man. You see, the thing is, when they don't know what to do, they just quit, bro. They just quit. That's the problem with this game. That is the problem with this game. But chat, I'm gonna call it a day, man. I'm gonna call it a day. It's been a good stream. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the FPL talk. I've enjoyed the football tic tac toe. Maybe I'll do it again on Saturday after the deadline stream. But thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate it, and I will be back for I'll definitely be back for the deadline stream on Saturday, probably around 10 o'clock. But I'll put out a scheduled stream so you'll see it then. But yeah, man, big ups to everyone. Appreciate you joining. Um, Sub to the channel if you haven't already. But yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in a deadline stream. But yeah, peace, guys, peace.